Hi, this is Jeff with Jailbreak Movies, bringing you our big news story for today. It's MyWi Tethering and AT&T's beef with MyWi Tethering. Now, really, let's consider the motivation behind AT&T's notice that they sent out to customers about using unauthorized tethering methods. What is their motivation? Well, what they're saying basically, they're implying that users are using MyWi because that's the most popular tethering application for jailbroken iPhones. If you notice here, MyWi's website, it's the easiest and best performing iPhone tethering app, and it really is. I mean, I've used it. You can tether to your iPhone, you can tether to your computer, anything. So what AT&T is saying is that people are using this tethering method and they're not paying for the ability to tether. See, AT&T has what they call the Data Pro plan, which gives you 4 gigabytes of data and allows you to tether with multiple devices. You can use that personal hotspot feature that's on iOS 4.3, and it costs like $45 a month. So they're saying that if you're using tethering, you need to use this this Data Pro package. Now, is AT&T's beef really? Is it really with MyWi? That's the question. Is it really the fact that users are tethering their iPhones? Well, when you look deep down inside the issue, definitely not. AT&T could not care any less whether or not you're using MyWi or whatever tethering jailbreak app that you're using. Their whole beef with this is that ones with unlimited data are using absurd amounts of data. They're using 15, 20, 25 gigabytes of data a month, and they don't have to pay anything extra for it. See, so they're automatically assuming that people are using this this application MyWi to do that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're using this. Now, what AT&T fails to realize is that just because people use a lot of data does not necessarily mean that they're using a jailbreak app. It doesn't mean that they're jailbroken at all. To be honest, you can use a very data consuming app like what about the Slingbox player? You can use that. What about Netflix? I know people who literally use 15 to 20 gigabytes of data a month because they watch Netflix like they watch television. Now, to be fair to AT&T, I can kind of see where they're coming from, but really, you can't blame this on unauthorized tethering methods. Now, put it like this: do you think AT&T really cares whether or not a person with a with a 2 gigabyte data plan is using tethering or not? Do you think AT&T cares about that? Well, no, because they're capped at 2 gigabytes. They know if they go over that amount, they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay up $10 for every gigabyte. So say that person with the 2 gigabyte plan used 15 gigabytes tethering with MyWi. Do you think AT&T is going to be unhappy about that? Definitely not. That's going to bring them $130 extra. See, because once they go over that 2 gigabyte plan, that's 13 extra gigabytes that they had to pay $10 per gigabyte for. So that's $130 profit that AT&T is making over that. See, that's a lot more than I don't know. It's a catch-22. I can see where AT&T is coming from, but at the same time, you really can't blame data usage on unauthorized tethering with the MyWi. But you're ultimately going to have to make your own decision about this. No doubt, those who stay within their 2 gigabyte limit aren't going to receive these emails. AT&T doesn't care, but it's just mainly for those who are just going overboard with their data usage. So, what should you do, or what do you think about this issue? Let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you think about AT&T's decision to send out email notices to those who are using tethering, or those who they suspect are using tethering. This is Jeff with our big story: AT&T targeting MyWi users. Let me know what you think in the comments section.